Welcome to Atlanta.
Hello to Atlanta. I like it. It's lovely.
Do you have any impressions yet?
I went to Hooters last night.
I saw.
It was great. They played my music
Yes.
over, which I didn't think was kind of the Hooters vibe. But apparently...
I love that. That was such an ATL moment for us because we eat a lot of wings here. Everybody loves wings here. You know, someone you loved comes on.
It's pretty wild. Yeah, you don't. It's the last thing you expect. And again, especially in a Hooters, because they were playing either hip hop or really heavy rock.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden,
I love that.
just some really emotional ballad.
You know we love your social media.
Thank you.
Always entertained, and it is April Fool's Day. So do you have anything up your sleeve for tonight?
I'm just not going to go on. I'm just going to completely not do the gig. And then afterwards, when everyone's outside, I'm like, fuck, get up. Yeah, do you know what I mean? That's how I'll be like.
I love it. Okay, so the first time I heard you on the radio, I was obviously blown away by the voice, and I couldn't wait to see. My first thought literally was, I cannot wait to see him live. Oh. So I'm so excited that we get to do that tonight. And with tour having started for you about 2 days ago, obviously, you know, it's a lot going on. So how are you feeling?
I'm tired.
Yeah.
I'm jet lagged. I'm happy.
Yes.
I should say that.
Yes.
I feel good. We're only 2 days into the tour. It's 47 days that we're on here. So by the time we hit day 40, I'll be ready to shuffle off this mortal coil. Yes. But right now I feel full of optimism, full of vim, and I'm excited. It should be good. The crowd in Nashville were amazing.
Yeah.
And because we've been playing arenas and stuff in Europe and the UK, it's been really nice to do it's quite intimate, these shows, do you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, we're not making anywhere near as much money, which is painful. But yeah, no, it's been lovely, and it's a nice change.
Yes, I love that. Okay, so can we just have a real moment of just reflection? Mm-hmm. I love the vision I get when I think about you telling your stories about performing in pubs and coming up to now, just being a worldwide sensation. Is it unreal? Do you have an out-of-body experience when you come to a place that you've really never been and people are singing every word back at you?
Yeah, it's bizarre. It's really weird. I don't think I've had an I made it moment, except from one time when I was in the UK where I live, and I was walking down the street and I'd been drinking some pints. And you know how it is, when you have your first couple of drinks and then you need to pee. Yeah. And you break the seal, we call it. I don't know if you say the same over here. So yeah, I'm walking down the street and I jump into our equivalent to a CVS. Mm-hmm. And I run in and I'm like, I'm really sorry, do you guys have a bathroom? Do you guys have a public bathroom I could use? And they said, no, we don't have a public bathroom, but are you Lewis Capaldi? And I was like, whoa, wait a minute here. And he goes, come on in, use the private bathroom. And I remember just pissing and thinking to myself, this is really what it's like to be famous. Yes. So yeah, it was
awesome perks.
Yeah.
Okay, so with coming off of, it's a whole different lifestyle when you have to hit the road and you're going nonstop, and it's just a lot going on for anybody. But what is the incentive and motivation just for this tour, and also kind of your expectations of afterwards? What do you want to give them, and what does it mean to you?
The motivation is always money. That's my whole thing. I'm here to get paid. Yeah. Otherwise, I don't give a damn. Yeah. No, I'm joking. It's nice. It's good to be I just love playing live. This is my whole sort of aim with music. Otherwise, if I couldn't play live, I wouldn't do it, because it's I hate recording in the studio. I like writing songs and I like playing them live. That's it. Recording's boring. I hate traveling, flying places and stuff like that. It's just I'm not very good at it. But actually being able to get in front of a crowd and play is pretty special. And like you said, I'm somewhere I've never really been before, and there's all these people lining up outside ready to do it. So it's just this. There's no feeling like it. So that's kind of the whole. Excuse me. That's the whole. That's the whole sort of motivation behind it.
Absolutely. Okay, so it's been about a year since you found out about your Tourette's diagnosis, and I can't imagine how many beautiful stories have come your way of support, and just thank you for being so candid and giving a lot of people inspiration and hope. So, how has this time been for you? Or do you enjoy that, being able to connect with other people and the relief that comes with that?
I never intended for it to be a big thing. I'd said it on an Instagram live that I had been diagnosed with. And then all these people kept coming out, oh, an ambassador and for Tourette's and stuff, and I was like, no, I'm not, because I don't know anything about it really. But it has been nice to see other people come forward and being I guess me speaking about it. We've had a lot of emails and stuff from parents of kids who have Tourette's and are having a hard time, and I guess it's been really nice in that way to hear that me talking about it as in a weird way made their child feel better about having it or whatever. So that's really, really nice. And it's a weird thing though, because it is like, it's one of those things where I'm still very new to me, and I try not to. I don't want to learn too much about Tourette's, because it seems the more I read about it, the worse it gets for me. I don't know what it is, but yeah, it is. It's really heartwarming just to see how people have like. To know that you have that effect on people is pretty strange.
Absolutely. Okay, so I'm so excited to watch your documentary coming out on the 5th.
Yes.
Can we talk about it? Did this start during the pandemic? And was it inspired kind of by the pandemic of like, let's catch these moments because we don't know what is coming? Or
No, so the whole thing, in the early 2020, I was in a meeting with a director who was like, oh, we want to make a documentary about your life. And I was like, all right, cool. Like, because I never set out to be like, people need to know my story. Like, who cares? But it was one of these things where we were supposed to go on tour in 2020, and I thought this is going to be like a heroes documentary, and I'm going to be playing all these shows. And then obviously the pandemic happened, and my mental health sort of took a plummet.
Yeah.
So that's what the documentary's kind of become about, is like my mental health and getting better and all this stuff. When I saw the first draft of the documentary, it was so depressing. I was like, do I die at the end of this? It was so depressing. I mean, there's always a sequel, so I might. But yeah, no. So it's really depressing. But no, I never really set out to make it. I never set out to make it full stop.
Right.
It was just one of these things that seemed like a fun thing to do, and it really became quite an intimate and sort of. I feel quite vulnerable putting it out, because it's like it's something I've never really done before, and stuff I've never really talked about. So it's it's bizarre.
Yes, I'm so looking forward to that.
Thank you.
Okay, so a moment like you, I love your stories just from your childhood, talking about performing. Maybe you're reenacting something from Austin Powers, or singing in front of your family and entertaining. So to see somebody like Ed Sheeran, who's a singer who you grew up playing in your living room for your parents, and to see here 20 years later that he's covering your songs at his shows, how does that hit you?
It hits me well, because every time he plays it, I get paid money. And he plays big shows, and the more people in the room, the more money I get given, which is a beautiful thing. But no, it's wild. I was with Ed on Monday. Before I came out here, I went to see him play his new album in full, and just even having conversations with him is pretty mental. Do you know what I mean? Just a pretty surreal experience, all in all. But he's been great. He's kind of been like a sort of. I would say big brother, but I'm taller than him. But he's been just a bit of he's been a friend, someone to like sort of lean on. I think he's been. It's just weird. Like you're talking to him, and like being like having a few pints or whatever, and then you kind of realise that you kind of just catch yourself, and you're like, "Fuck, this is Ed Sheeran." Do you know what I mean? This is so bizarre.
Well, you guys make music. You guys, in some ways, your privacy or the way that you guys see yourself, maybe you've both talked about not really wanting to, just being into a lot of the marketing part that comes with the job. We like to write songs, we like to make music. That's what makes us live. But all the extra stuff, has he kind of ever talked to you about things like that?
Well, yeah, he's good at it though. That's the thing. He's really like, he works hard, that boy, and he does lots of interviews, and he goes lots of places. I don't really have that. He's got like, I really admire his drive and his sort of work ethic, because and excuse my French here, I'm a lazy bastard, and I really, really don't enjoy like working.
Yeah.
But he just like every day he's got that last tour he did. He's doing like a gig every day, and then it's just intense. So like he's kind of got that really incredible work ethic that maybe I would like to sort of aspire to, but yeah, he's definitely, he's just a good guy. That's he's just a very nice chat.
Kind of along the same lines with the documentary, with the album coming out. It seems like you went through, some tumultuous parts of your relationship, or just reflecting back on that. So what other themes might we discover from you in this upcoming album?
Oh, this upcoming album, there's lots of songs about Ferraris and big houses and chains and the devil.
I hope not.
Yeah, that's all we're doing it all. No, it's just us. It's about me basically. It's like relationships, breakups, my mental health, sort of being in love, It's all in there. There's a song in there about being like this imposter syndrome that I have, and it's just kind of about the last couple of years of my life. And I think it's good, although I've listened to it so much now, I really couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
It might be a hot steaming pile of shit, but who knows.
Well, thank you so much. We're definitely looking forward to it. We're obviously going to be playing you a lot on Q99.7, and I can't wait to see you take the stage tonight. Wishing you the best.
Yeah, don't be too excited. Just make the bar low, and avoid disappointment. Because listen, as I said, I'm jet lagged. Things could go fucking horribly wrong out there. Sorry for swearing. My apologies.
No, it's okay. You're amazing. It's going to be great.